Top five, top five, top five.
Topical back on another video. I'm Strange Wang. He is Nate. Today we're doing top 5 post-apocalyptic movies because of Quiet Place Part 2. And he's going to tell you about how this works and our social media.
Yeah, so before we get to how we do our top 5s, scroll down to the description box below. Pop it open. We got links in there. We got social media. We got his social media. We got my social media. We got the channel social media. Follow all of them. We also have a link to our coffee account if you would like to give us a one-time donation so we can make some improvements around the studio. We much appreciate that. We also have a Patreon where you can do the monthly thing. And we got 3 separate tiers and some cool bonus videos for you on there. Patreon exclusive. How we do our top 5, he's going to start with his 5 and 4. I'll give my 5 and 4, 3, 2, 3, 2 that we trade off number 1s. We also have something called the Zemeckis rule, which just means if we both have the same movie on our list, but one person has it 2 spots or higher, we'll save the conversation until we get to it on their list.
That's true.
You got some smudgies.
Yeah. I think these glasses work better than with this shirt. Anyways. My number 5 is going to be The Omega Man. Because it's I Am Legend without a big budget, really. And you know how I feel about 70s, 60s filmmaking.
I do.
Overall, I think it's better quality because you didn't have the money. So you had to work smarter. You had to rely on the human emotion to get people invested and people to like your movie. And that's what this movie does. Charlton Heston, great actor. It has everything that I Am Legend has, minus the budget. But instead, they traded in the budget for more investment. That's how I feel about it. Great movie. Great 70s, like, gritty movie. Good shit. Number 4, kind of a cheat, depending on who you ask, because it's, like, kind of post-apocalyptic, but some places are, like, regular.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Children of Men. You ever seen the movie?
A minute ago.
You would watch it again. You would fucking love it. I watched it last night for this list. I've never seen it before. One of the greatest opening sequence of all time.
Really?
Like up there, Rear Window, Indiana Jones. Like the filmmaking in the first 5 minutes is mind blowing. It's masterful. It's so good, and the film is like that as well. It's a very good film. Keeps you on your toes, like that one dude who messaged us with a foot fetish. Like, you're so many moments of good investment. You don't know what's about to happen next. Very easy movie to fall into. And the reason why it's a post-apocalyptic movie is because no more children are being born. And the youngest person alive is a celebrity because he's the youngest person alive. Like, that's how weird these people are. They put this dude on, like, a ginormous pedestal because he's the youngest person alive. And it's, like, all types of crazy things. Like, you know, like, you don't think about it, so when you do think about it, it kind of blows your mind a little bit. It's like, man, I guess, like, if we stopped having children, like, no more schools, like, all these jobs would go to the wayside, and it would cause a huge financial problem, which leads to almost like a post-apocalyptic-esque areas. Some areas not. Most of the country it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because of that, and the masterful filmmaking, I was like, since the whole movie's not really post-apocalyptic, but you're in the post-apocalyptic part of it, I'll give it a pass because the filmmaking's just too damn good.
Yeah, I have one like that on my list. So my number 5 is going to be Snowpiercer.
That was the one I was supposed to watch, but I didn't watch it.
Oh, you've never seen Snowpiercer?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nor have I seen the TV show.
I don't know how you feel about it. It's like half and half. You might be like, this is so...
Too
like,
sci-fi.
Like off the wall. It's not really sci-fi though. Like it's more just like it's weird. And I love weird, personally.
Because you are weird.
It's true.
I'm strange, but he's weird.
Right. Yeah. So like
Hashtag Weird Nate.
Yeah. So but yeah, just as far as like how unique this like world, which is in fact basically confined to a train is super interesting to me. The reason that the train exists, which is very much so tied into like the post-apocalyptic aspect of the film, is really interesting because it's like, really, that's what y'all came up with to keep humanity alive? But some really, really deep themes, a lot of allegory about like the upper class and the lower class and things like that in there, and some pretty solid acting. by Captain America, doing not Captain America things. So
he's usually great at not doing Captain America things.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially when his name's Ransom.
That's also true. Or if he's one of the 7 evil exes that Scott Pilgrim has to fight.
Or when he's covered in whipped cream and not another teen movie.
Nice. Yeah. We'll skip Fantastic Four.
Everyone else did.
That's a fact.
So my number 4 is
Fantastic Four.
definitely taking definitely going on a different route, but still very much so a post-apocalyptic movie. And I went with WALL-E.
I thought about it.
Yeah. I love that movie a lot. I used to hate WALL-E. And that's because I was too hung up on the save the earth message that it just felt forced the first time I watched it. Revisited it for a Pixar list we did either earlier this year or I think it was late last year because Onward was coming out, or Soul. It was one of them.
Yeah, we ranked them.
Yeah. And so rewatched it, and this time I was like, okay, I'm just not going to pay attention to that part. And then just kind of paid more attention to the character of WALL-E and his little relationship with Eve. And it was like, damn, this is a heartwarming ass movie. And so the post-apocalyptic aspect of it is it's important because it is the driving plot of the film, but not even the part that I love the most about it, but it still counts.
It does count. My number 3 also counts. Probably a Zemeckis. Who knows? Mad Max Fury Road.
That is a Zemeckis.
I figured it would be. My number 2 is going to be It Comes at Night. Low budget. Good indie horror thriller from A24. Joel Edgerton, he stars in it. And it's just it's a lot like A Quiet Place, where you live in the middle of the nowhere. Do you trust people? Can you trust people? The relationships. It's a movie about relationships and the importance of family and sticking together in apocalypse. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That has a lot to do with it, but also what really you could have put any setting in it. Could have been a house burglary situation. You could have done a lot of different things, but inviting people you don't know into your home and having that trust and the weird sense of tension that brings.
Mm-hmm.
Masterful. I don't know how to say that word.
Stupid.
Very good fucking filmmaking from this movie. Say 24. Expect nothing less.
Good point.
I remember I saw this. I think I saw it with a chick, a redheaded chick. Not the chick I sent you a picture of her ass. She had a great. Oh my goodness! All day in the Mars. Oh.
That was gross, but
I'm gonna make that picture.
Can't disagree.
I'm gonna make that picture my fucking home screen. Oh my.
Jesus.
Shut up. But yeah, and every people were walking out the theater. The person they was like, "Yeah, that movie sucked." I was like, "Ah, sex word, don't call it back," because this movie's so damn good.
So number 3 is Dread, and so that's the one that was kind of similar to what you were talking about in that it is post-apocalyptic, even if it isn't focusing on the whole post-apocalyptic world, but the post-apocalyptic aspect of it is what has forced people to live in these super cities, right? And so you get a lot of the. I feel like there's 2 types of post-apocalyptic movies. There's the shit just happened, and we're adjusting, and then there's 100 years past the point of the apocalypse, right?
That's fair.
And so this is more in the future after the apocalypse, right? And Dread's fucking great. Solid action. Carl Urban just being Carl Urban with a mask on and throwing some halfway decent one-liners in there. And really like that movie. There's not much else to say about it because it's just good. My number 2 is going to be The Matrix, which again, I guess when you get into the later films, it takes place more in the actual post-apocalyptic world. But are you questioning whether or not The Matrix is a post-apocalyptic movie? Oh, I was about to say, literally robots have destroyed the entire fucking Earth. Except for Zion.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't go that way because when you think about it, they're in this digital world.
Yeah, but it's still why are they in the digital world?
All right, then I'm changing my number 2 to fucking Terminator. That movie's great too.
But like, you don't spend any time in the future.
Yes, you do. Opening sequence.
That's. I mean, I wouldn't argue it, but yeah, The Matrix is great. You know, introduced a lot of like mechanics in filmmaking that hadn't been done yet. Super innovative, interesting storytelling. I don't hate the second and third one as much as a lot of other people do, but they're still not good. But the first one, that's a really good fucking movie. Excellent choreography. Keanu Reeves doing Keanu Reeves things, and the post-apocalyptic aspect of the film is like an entire like driving plot point. Like, none of the other stuff happens if it's not set in a post-apocalyptic world. So I'm taking it.
My number one is going to be Planet of the Apes, the original Charlton Heston. Here he comes again. He's in... that's probably like the only list where we have 2 Charlton Heston movies on one list. Crazy stuff. But, yeah, it's like you said, just happened 100-something years in the future. 100-something years in the future, you wake up... we're not on Earth anymore because there's monkeys ruling this planet. But wait.
Plot twist.
It is Earth, and they just took over.
Crazy!
It was at the end when he's like, no. God damn it, no. He's like beating the sand.
They blew it all to hell.
Yeah. He's got his new lady friend on the back of his horse, and she don't speak English because the monkeys are like, I'm going to go teach them. They're animals. Humans are animals. Like, that's how far his thing. But, like, you got... a small bit of camp. You got really good dialogue, good acting. It all makes sense. So you got good filmmaking with entertainment, and then the twist. It makes for an exceptional movie. And even when you know the twist and watch it for the first time, it still works because Charlton Heston is such a good actor, and you like really care about him as a character because he is locked up in a cage. And it does make you think, well, we do this to animals. Sometimes we do it to people, depending on wars and shit. Like, we capture people, and they may or may not say, get your damn hands off me, you dirty ape. But, like, they throw people in cages, like, do experiments on them. Like, shit's fucked up. So, it's like, there's so many different ways to perceive this movie. And on top of that, big fan of Planet of the Apes. Some of the most underrated franchise of all time, I would say, in my opinion. Underrated franchises? You want to say it's underrated?
No, I think that franchise is perfectly rated.
I disagree.
It's not that good.
It's got everything.
It's really good.
Have you seen all 7? The originals. I'm talking about the originals. I'm not talking about the new ones.
Either way.
You should watch them.
I've seen most of
They
them.
get weird. You see the ones with the apes come back?
Yeah.
That was fucking good.
Yeah.
It's campy good. It's good shit. But, yeah, I mean, when you think of post-apocalyptic movies, this is one of the first ones you think of. There, Mad Max.
Can't say that. Did not even think about Planet of the Apes once while making my list. I hate fucking monkeys, dude. I just really hate primates.
Depending on who you ask, you are a primate.
Maybe 1 point billions.
How do you
of years
hate
ago.
monkeys?
I just fucking hate monkeys. It's like, maybe it's not necessarily that I hate monkeys. I just hate how much everybody else overhypes monkeys. It's like, it's just a fucking monkey. They're smart. We get it.
Yeah, but movie monkeys are great, and these are movie monkeys.
I can't think of a single movie monkey that I
Apu?
think is great.
You don't think Apu is great?
Apu's alright.
He's a shyster. That's a monkey.
Apu's alright. If I had to pick a favorite movie monkey, it's probably Apu.
Joe Almighty.
Nah,
What's his name?
pass. Mighty Joe Young.
Yeah, Mighty Joe
Yeah.
Young, him too. The one fucking Clint Eastwood was hanging out with. There's a couple movies Clint Eastwood was hanging out with a monkey. It was like a orangutan or something. Next week, top 5 movie monkeys.
Anyways, my number one was the Zemeckis from earlier, and it's the correct number one, and it's Mad Max Fury Road.
If we're going post-apocalyptic,
Uh-huh.
like strictly based on that,
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't even give it that. I would give it to a different Mad Max film. I would give it to 1 or 2.
No way.
This is the best Mad Max film. But if we're focusing solely on the title of Post-Apocalyptic...
Oh, okay, well then Waterworld should be number 1.
No, that movie sucks. We were at me...
But we're not talking about how good the movie is.
No, but Mad Max...
You just said Fury Road is the best Mad Max movie.
That is Mad Max on water. But it doesn't make it a good movie.
But it has David Bowie.
I don't give a fuck who it's got in it. It could have the fucking Dalai Lama in it for all I give a fuck about. It's not a good movie.
It's not.
But this is the most entertaining one, for sure.
And the best one.
Yeah. The filmmaking's 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
The entertainment's 10 out of 10. If you want to sit down and have you can watch this in different moods. Like, sometimes you watch movies that feel a certain way. You can watch this anytime. You want to have, like, a good, like, fun action night, watch this movie. You want an investment, you're feeling like you want to care about some people, watch this movie. You want to Netflix and chill, you can watch this movie. Because there's driving, the story's not that complicated, so you're not going to miss too much. So you can sit down with your lady friend, preferably the one I sent you the picture of her ass. Fucking, oh my goodness. You know, put your thumb in her monkey, lick her asshole a little bit, have a good night.
What the fuck?
Ew, that was completely unnecessary. Disgusting.
Man, I'm about to hit her up.
My best friend, ladies and gentlemen.
She's hot.
So, yeah. Like, I think the reason it's number 1 for me is specifically because, like, if you want to talk about post-apocalyptic worlds, like, the level of, like, cinematic achievement that this movie has with, like, the visuals, there is no other cinematic world that you can see on film that is, like, more immersive than Mad Max Fury Roads.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. So, like, that's what does it for me, is because, like, you get to see, like, you actually get to see this post-apocalyptic world. And what I also like about it is, like, in the film, because I'm sure that if you want to dive deep into, like, Mad Max lore, you can find, like, the answers to some of these things. But specifically in the film, they don't over-explain a lot of it. Because we see, like, a couple different environments, like, in this post-apocalyptic world. Like, you know, you got the city, you got the desert, you got the place with the big weird trees. Like, you know, you get a lot of different things. But they don't feel the need to explain why the world has developed into these weird specific ecosystems. And I love that about it as well, because it just leaves it up to your imagination, and you just get to visually enjoy the absolute shithole that humanity has turned the world into. And that's post-apocalyptism, damn it.
So when you said that's my best friend, ladies and gentlemen, what did you have a problem with, like, me calling the vagina a monkey, or was it the whole thing?
Oh, I thought you were talking about her booty. I thought you know.
Nah. If my thumb's in her ass, I can't lick her asshole.
You can lick around your thumb.
I can, but that's just weird. You ain't never heard monkey terms of vagina?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's funny. She's probably got a bush. That's why they call it a monkey, I think. Who knows?
See, monkeys are so hairy. Why are you so hairy? Just stop. Shave.
We'll edit this out, but...
Seems healthy.
What a good line. So after I said what I had to say and his mother called him, the video's ending. Tell us down below, what did you think about the best, worst top 5 in the history of top 5s? Scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe. But also, for real, tell us what you thought. Do you like these more relaxed, bullshitting, friendly, like you're at the bar with your friends, top 5s? Or do you like the more traditional series top 5s? Who knows? I had fun with this video. Probably not a great video. I haven't watched it back though, so who knows? That's why you need to tell us.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.